is Tiffany Briggs. I'm a stage 3C ovarian cancer survivor from Eagle River, Alaska, and I am everywhere as one.
Hi, I'm Mark Anderson from Phoenix, Arizona, and this is my wife, Alina, and we're everywhere as one.
Hello, NOCC family. I am Chandra Robinson, a two-time survivor from Long Island, New York, and I am everywhere as one.
Hi, I'm Lindsay Wisniewski. I'm a survivor from Des Moines, Iowa, and I am everywhere as one.
We are Cooper Levinson from Atlantic City, New Jersey.
We are together in TEAL. Everywhere as one.
Hi, I'm Meredith.
I'm Dessalina. She's an ovarian cancer survivor.
And she's an ovarian cancer survivor. I'm from Tucson, Arizona.
I'm from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania.
And yet here we are in Utah, together in TEAL.
Everywhere as one.
Woo!
Hi, I'm Kathy Duncan from Frederick, Maryland, and we are
Everywhere as one.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome. As you just witnessed, tonight we are together in TEAL, and we are everywhere as one. Everywhere, because ovarian cancer strikes girls and women in every corner of the nation and the world. And as one, because we are going to need to raise our voices as one, stand together as one, and support organizations like NOCC as one if we are going to support our sisters and someday find a cure. I can tell you one other thing you did as one today, and that was walk together and celebrate together and remember together from coast to coast. Let's take a look at some images that you posted today as you were together in TEAL. You all looked great out there, and thank you so much for sharing your Together in TEAL walk with all of us. I've got my TEAL on because, like so many of you, I am also an ovarian cancer survivor. I was actually 21 years old and just getting started with the prime of my life when a fever and unbearable pain landed me in the ER, where they actually thought I was pregnant, but it wasn't a baby, it was a tumor on my ovary. As tough as my treatment and recovery were, my diagnosis was truly full of blessings. I had support at every turn. I had an amazing medical team, and now 12 years later, I truly am committed to helping other people be as lucky as I have been. And that's why I am Together in Teal, and I'll do anything to help NOCC help people just like me. Tonight, we're going to traverse the map of this great country and tell the stories of the people who make up our NOCC Teal family. And we want to hear your stories too, so make sure that you say hi in the chat, tell us where you're tuning in from, and show your love for the people that you see on screen and their heartfelt stories. We begin with 2 stories told by courageous young survivors who are at different stages in their lives, but who both conquered challenges that they never expected to face.
My story with ovarian cancer begins in 2018, when my husband and I started trying to start our family. The bloating started when I stopped taking birth control. Then I felt full after having only a couple of bites of food. Thinking it was my diet, I cut out dairy and gluten, but that didn't help. My doctor thought I had irritable bowel syndrome. In 2019, we turned to a fertility clinic for help. Scans there found a cyst in my left ovary. The doctor said it wasn't cancer, my blood work was normal, and it was my choice whether I wanted the cyst removed. Thankfully, I did. Surgery confirmed that the cyst was a rare granulosa cell tumor. I had been misdiagnosed yet again, and the road would soon get rougher. In April of 2020, in the midst of the pandemic, I miscarried and was diagnosed with stage 2 ovarian cancer. We extracted 21 eggs from my right ovary a month before chemo. And of those eggs, 12 embryos were able to be frozen until after treatment. Chemo wasn't easy, but I had the hope of those embryos waiting for me at the end. And with the love and support of my family and friends, I made it through. In November, we transferred 1 frozen embryo. It split in 2, and we were overjoyed to welcome our identical twin girls, Maggie and Shelby, in May. They are growing every day, and I think they're fighters. They must get that from their mom. Through it all, the NOCC and my Teal sisters have been there for me and my family. And now that Maggie and Shelby have joined the sisterhood, we've got more power than ever before. My name is Becca K. Hall. I am Together in Teal, and we are everywhere as one.
When I was 5 years old, I was diagnosed with ovarian cancer. Yeah, only 5 years old. I remember getting full really quickly, having trouble going to the bathroom, and walking was not easy. My mom took me to the doctor, who found a big lump that turned out to be cancer. I was really scared about what might happen to me. I was scared about the surgery. I remember sleeping in a really uncomfortable hospital bed and having trouble sleeping from the pain. But I also remember how many people came to visit me and that I got millions of stuffed animals. After the surgery, I walked like an old lady and couldn't get into bed on my own, so I had to sleep on the couch. Soon after my surgery, my mom found NOCC. They helped me feel like I wasn't alone. When I was 1 year out, we went to the annual walk. We had to get a special sized survivor t-shirt because all the normal ones were way too big. NOCC made it easy for me to meet a lot of new friends over the years. This year, we even got to meet a special friend, Meredith, while on vacation in Utah. Unfortunately, some of those friends have passed away from ovarian cancer. I especially miss my friends, Karen and Millie, but they're always in my loving memory. We will walk and volunteer for NOCC forever. I may be a young survivor, but I'm a strong young survivor. And because of the love and support of my family, friends, and especially NOCC, I plan on being a strong old survivor too. My name is Desalina Postridge, and I am Together in Teal, and we are everywhere as one.
Thank you for sharing your story with us, Desalina, and hello everyone. I'm Meredith Mitsteifer, and I'm proud to be the chair of NOCC's Board of Directors and an 18-year ovarian cancer survivor. I'm also so proud to call Desalina my friend. She is living proof that ovarian cancer can strike anyone at any age, and she is also proof that anyone at any age can be a force in the fight against ovarian cancer. I want to give you a quick update on the latest from NOCC, and it's extremely exciting stuff. Because of the talent, skill, and sure determination of our board, staff, and volunteers, NOCC has not only continued to serve those in need during the pandemic, but actually expanded our services to reach more people in more places. Overall, I want to tell you that hope is on the horizon. Advanced medical research is helping us understand the disease more clearly and is uncovering new treatments and preventative measures. The ultimate goal, of course, to find a cure. And until that day, NOCC is committed to ensuring that every patient, every caregiver, and every family is supported. On the research front, this fall, we're funding 2 new and innovative programs. We'll be investing in brilliant young clinicians who are starting their careers toward being physician scientists focusing on ovarian cancer. Our Young Investigator Awards will help them focus research on early detection and quality of life issues. And to break down potential barriers and increase participation in much needed clinical trials, the NOCC Clinical Trial Financial Assistance Fund will drive more women into trials, which could lead to the next breakthrough. This fund will help defray expenses and other challenges which might keep women from embarking on a clinical trial journey, a journey that just might save their own life and the lives of many others. Tonight's broadcast is filled with stories of how NOCC is changing and saving lives through our innovative programs and services. Stories that reinforce our mission support pillars of early awareness, community outreach, quality of life, and research. We couldn't do this work without your passion, encouragement, and support. On behalf of every single life touched by NOCC, young like Desalina and not so young like me, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. One of the reasons Together in TEAL is such a powerhouse is our energetic and dedicated volunteers, survivors, caregivers, and teams from all over the country. Our community raises a significant amount of funds and builds so much hope for a world without ovarian cancer. We want to share a few messages from teams around the nation who have a true passion for NOCC and supporting the programs we provide around the country. Take a look.
Hi, I'm Barb from Team Barbarian, and we are here in Schaumburg, Illinois. We are
Everywhere as One.
Hi, we're Team Lala from Philadelphia, coming to you from Ocean City, Maryland. Together in TEAL.
Hi, I'm Dirk Wakeham, and I'm here with my 2 kids, Madison Wakeham and Connor Wakeham, and our team is in memory of Katie Wakeham. And we're here in Dallas, Texas, and Austin, Texas.
We've raised awareness and over $15,000 to support the NOCC in memory of our mother, Katie Wakeham.
And we are everywhere as one.
We are all part of Team Teacup, and we're in the Philadelphia area.
So far, we've raised close to $8,000 for the NOCC in memory of my wife, Kathy Heck, whose motto was, "Refuse to sink."
And we are everywhere as one.
Hi, I'm Barry Schwartz with Team Dunhill Builders from Vienna, Virginia.
And I'm Jeff Schwartz with Team Ashton Manor Environmental from Brookville, Maryland.
Dunhill Builders and our supporters have raised nearly $10,000 in support of NOCC and my sister Deborah Sepkaria.
And Team Ashton Manor has raised over $12,000 for Deborah as well. We are
everywhere as one.
From Philadelphia, we are Team Getting It Done. I am Janae Sarconi, captain of our team. This year, we have raised over $35,000 in memory of my mom, Joanne Dunn. We are Together in TEAL, and we are everywhere as one.
Hi, I'm Sue Stratman, the captain of Team Teal Hearts of Northwest Indiana.
In honor of Susan Ray.
We are Together in TEAL, and we are
everywhere as one.
Hi, I'm Liz Sluta, the captain of Liz's Muscateel.
We're here from Long Island, New York.
Over the last 4 years, we've raised over $60,000 to support the NOCC. And we are
Everywhere as One.
Hi, I'm Christina Valle, captain of Team Lisa, and we're from all over Maryland. We've raised over $3,000 to support the NOCC and support of Lisa.
Hey! And we are together in TEAL. And even though we couldn't be together tonight, we are always everywhere as one.
Woo!
Hi, I'm Kristen, and I'm the captain of Team Donna's Dolls. We've been part of Together in TEAL for over 7 years in support of the NOCC and our mom, Donna. And we are Together in TEAL.
I'm Jen, the captain of Team Franciscans for Ann. We've raised $3,000 for NOCC in honor of Jen's mom. We are Together in TEAL.
I'm Debbie Stein, team captain of Anita's Team Gold. $27,000 so far in support of NOCC and in memory of Anita Stein, my mom,
my wife,
my sister. We are Together in TEAL.
Howdy, I'm Arquette from Maynard, Texas, representing Nell's Angels, and we're everywhere as one.
Hi, I'm Angela Borges. And I'm Jessica Doherty, team captains of Shake Your Teal Feathers. And we're located here in Boston, Mass. We are together in everywhere as one.
Hi, I'm Christine Pava, captain of the Portly Grapes. We are walking the stair to support the NOCC for the 12th year. We've raised over $60,000 over the last 12 years. We are walking in honor of Cindy Cusolito and several other friends and family members that we've lost. We are Together in TEAL.
Thank you and well done, teams. Zoom really does come in handy sometimes, doesn't it? Don't forget that this year's fundraising continues until October 31st, and every dollar that you raise will help strengthen NOCC programs of support. Those teams and so many more raise essential funds so that NOCC can continue to develop innovative, life-changing programs like Comfort for the Mind, which provides free one-on-one counseling to help survivors manage through the anxiety and depression which often accompanies the physical pain of a diagnosis, and Comfort for the Soul, which is a free meal delivery program which really showed its true value during the pandemic, where going to the grocery store became a potentially risky endeavor. NOCC has delivered more than 14,000 nutritious, delicious meals to families from coast to coast, including to the families that we are going to meet in our next two stories. Remember that your donations can change lives and save lives as well, and you can quickly and easily make a contribution to NOCC by clicking the donate button on your screen. Thank you so much for your generosity.
Hello. When my sister was diagnosed with stage 4 ovarian cancer in April of this year, it was one of the scariest moments for our family. I know she felt alone and that her life was over. It probably wasn't the best idea, but I went right to Google and tried to learn more about her cancer, but it just made me more confused. I did not only want to know how long she might live, I also wanted to know how to help her live, how to help her survive, and how to make sure she was doing everything that she needed to do and that we can help. And then I found NOCC. I connected my sister Stephanie to the NOCC support group, which was the first time she began to see and feel that there were people who could relate to what she was facing, that there might be light at the end of the tunnel. From the very beginning, everyone at NOCC was very helpful. We got accurate information, and we were surprised and happy to get a Face of Hope care kit, which included all kinds of thoughtful stuff to help Stephanie get through chemo. Through the NOCC's TEAL Heart Network, my beautiful sister was able to connect with other women who understood what she was truly going through. The encouragement from the stories shared by these women who had been battling ovarian cancer for years gave her hope and the desire to fight. Chemo is tough, but NOCC delivered healthy and nutritious meals to my sister Stephanie through their Comfort for the Soul program. It helps so much after those grueling, exhausting days of infusion. I really don't know where we would be without NOCC. It has truly blessed my sister, and it's been a blessing for me. We have a better understanding of the ovarian cancer, and we found family who truly understands what we're going through. My sister is so strong, and she will continue to fight for a healthy and happy life with me by her side. My name is Sabrina Cage.
My name is Stephanie Epps.
We are together with TEAL. We are everywhere as one.
I'm a firm believer that God prepares us for our destiny through both traumatic and pleasant life experiences. My life experiences have given me the mental and physical fortitude to fight and conquer the beast I know as ovarian cancer. My journey began in April of 2018 when a CA-125 test came back with the number 4,803. My science background in chemical engineering told me that a 4-digit number was not good news. I was diagnosed with stage 4 ovarian cancer and soon endured 14 treatments, 7.5 hours of surgery, and an oral PARP inhibitor. All that didn't remove the tumor, but it brought the beast under control. Then a week before the world shut down in March of 2020, I heard those dreaded words, "You have measurable disease." The beast was back, and I was floored. I realized that I would have to fight with my mind and my faith in God. I've had lots of help, especially from my kids, friends, parents and brother, and my medical team. My sons have been my primary caregivers, and my daughter inspires me to fight. And of course, my saviors from NOCC. We signed up for the Comfort for the Soul meal delivery program, and it was simply amazing. My son Razak, who's 21, and my chemo buddy loved the food as much as I did. I'm from the Caribbean and a lover of food from many cultures. And the variety, freshness, and taste of the meals were absolutely refreshing. It might sound odd, but the beast of cancer has changed my life for the better. I am working on my healing while I discover and fulfill my God-given purpose, which is to help save more lives like mine with NOCC. My name is Jacqueline Amokamoa. I am together in TEAL, and we are everywhere as one.
With the dedication of helping others and making an impact on the ovarian cancer community, legacy families are integral to our NOCC community. It's inspiring to see generations coming together in TEAL to honor a loved one gone too soon. Our goal as a community is to create more stories of survival, more families that can have more time with their mother, their daughter, their aunt, their sister. But we all know too well that not every story of ovarian cancer leads to a happy ending. In fact, way too many of our stories are filled with heartbreak. We take this moment to pause and remember those we've lost. It's our honor to carry on the spirit of these women through the work of the National Ovarian Cancer Coalition. Accompanied by the angelic voice of a young lady named Victory Rinker, who has wowed the judges week after week on America's Got Talent, we see the faces and names of those that we have lost. And then we'll hear stories from families who are defining a personal and powerful legacy in memory of someone they love.
Hi everyone, my name is Victory Rinker. I'm a 9-year-old opera singer, and I was a Golden Buzzer winner on America's Got Talent and a finalist. I had a good friend named Miss Tony, and she always told me that I would be on America's Got Talent, and she would be in that audience cheering me on. But sadly, she passed away last year from ovarian cancer. And now is a good time to support all the women who have ovarian cancer and their loved ones. Miss Tony loved Ave Maria, and she loved when I sang it to her. This is for you, Miss Tony. I love you and will always remember you.
In September of 1997, I was 20 years old and a junior in college, and my mom, Agnes, went in for a routine hernia surgery. But the doctors found a softball-sized tumor on her ovary. She had stage 4 ovarian cancer. In hindsight, she had many of the typical symptoms: bloating, trouble eating, abdominal pain, fatigue, feeling the need to urinate often. Those are symptoms of so many things. Many people would say they're simply part of getting older. But my mom had a fatal disease growing inside of her, and none of us knew. That's only one of the reasons why my family is so passionate about helping the NOCC spread awareness about those symptoms and what they could mean. I come from a big family. I'm one of 6 kids, and my mom is the oldest of 11 kids. My mom's parents have 41 grandchildren. And in September of 2002, my mom was too sick to join us as the rest of our family returned to the NOCC Together in TEAL walk in Pittsburgh. On the back of my aunt's walk t-shirt, she had listed my mom, her sister, as someone she walked for. And for some reason, she included my mom's maiden name when she listed her name. An extended relative we didn't even know saw my aunt's shirt with my mom's maiden name on it and started talking with us. We figured out we were related to them, and they asked if we knew about our extended family's history with ovarian cancer. We had no idea. They told us that several members of our extended family had ovarian cancer. They were part of a study being done by the University of Pennsylvania on the genetics of this disease in large families. The very next day, we contacted the researchers, and they included my mom's side of the family in that study. My mom would never see the results of that study, as she lost her 5-year battle with ovarian cancer the weekend after the 2002 walk. But that lucky coincidence with my aunt's shirt ended up teaching us a lot about our family's risks. We now know that my mom and several of our family members carry the BRCA gene mutation. This is critical, potentially life-saving information, as almost half of women who inherit the BRCA1 gene mutation will develop ovarian cancer at some point. My mom had the gene mutation, and if we knew that, maybe she would have detected the symptoms. Maybe she could have taken steps to prevent herself from getting ovarian cancer in the first place, and it could have potentially saved her life. I know that I also carry the gene mutation. That information could help save the life of my children, my grandchildren, or other relatives. That's why I'm so passionate about the NOCC and the mission of not only funding research, but also spreading the gospel about detecting ovarian cancer early. Our big family has been to all 20 Together in TEAL walks in Pittsburgh, and our team now raises more than $10,000 each year in my mom's memory. Her legacy lives on, not only in her kids and her grandkids, but in our relentless quest to get more genetic testing done to help save more lives. My name is Jeff Mazer, I'm Together in TEAL, and we are everywhere as one.
My sister Tina was only 56 years young. It was 2009, she was living in Phoenix, and she was in excruciating pain. So they rushed her to the hospital, and they notified the rest of the family.
As soon as we heard she was in the hospital, my husband Alex and I went to see his sister Tina. Not long after she was admitted, we got the awful news that Tina had ovarian cancer. I sat with her, held her hand, and told her that we should have hope that she would beat this awful disease. Unfortunately, hope ended up not being enough.
I remember it was Easter weekend when my sister Tina was admitted to the hospital. I also remember how scared I was because I knew absolutely nothing about ovarian cancer. I was offered early retirement from my job, and I immediately took it so I could spend more time with my sister Tina. I could be there for her just like she would have done for me.
We didn't understand how she could have such advanced cancer with no symptoms. Tina asked her doctors why she didn't know, and they told her how hard it is to detect a silent killer like ovarian cancer. As they were describing the symptoms to her, Tina realized that she had been experiencing many of them for the past 10 years. It was awful to know that her pain and suffering, the worst thing I'd ever witnessed, could potentially have been avoided if we knew the signs.
We lost my sister Tina only 6 months after that Easter weekend in October of 2009. We were devastated. I knew I wanted to honor her memory and celebrate her life in some way, and we were lucky to be introduced to the NOCC family.
Tina's daughter Elva needed a way to remember her mom and help others at the same time. So she signed up for the NOCC Together in Teal 5K in Phoenix, Arizona. We all jumped at the chance to join Team Tina, and our connection to the NOCC began. I started taking Alba to monthly meetings, and we went all in, volunteering for every event we could, hunting down sponsors, and advocating for early detection.
My sister spent her life taking care of everyone around her, so I knew I needed to volunteer with NOCC to continue her legacy. I raised funds and I spread awareness here in Chicago. My prayer is that ovarian cancer symptoms become common knowledge to every woman, and that we can find a way to test for an early diagnosis.
Once my wife and niece started to attend monthly meetings, the next thing I knew, I was coordinating logistics for the Phoenix Together in Teal events. Since then, I volunteered for just about every kind of NOCC event, and my goal is to get everyone in Arizona to know about my sister and our cause. I don't want anyone else to lose their mother, sister, aunt, daughter, or cousin to this silent killer.
I am proud beyond words to have represented Tina's memory in such a powerful way. What started in memory of one person has become so much more. We are on a mission to help NOCC save lives like Tina's. And we've been lucky enough to receive much more from the NOCC community than we've given. And Team Tina will continue on for as long as it takes.
My name is Alex Moctezuma, and I am Together in Teal.
My name is Delfina Amarias Moctezuma. I am Together in Teal.
My name is Carlota Trevino. I am Together in Teal. And we are everywhere as one.
Hey everyone, it's my honor to be here today and be part of the NOCC Together in Teal. This cause is very personal, as it is to my queen as well. Our family has been affected by ovarian cancer.
I lost my mom, Tracy, to ovarian cancer in 2014. She was my rock and my hero, and I miss her every single day. I'm the team captain of Tracy's legacy, and because I want to help the NOCC save lives, like my mom, no family should have to go through losing someone to this disease.
We love NOCC because in addition to funding latest research, they work very hard to spread the word about early detection. It's so important for all of us to learn about the risk, signs and symptoms of ovarian cancer. Genetic testing for both men and women can save lives because what we know, risk factors may lead to ovarian cancer in women or even colon and stomach cancers for men. With our support, NOCC has the power to save lives.
On behalf of our entire family and in memory and in honor of my mom, thank you for being together in Teal with us.
We are
everywhere as one.
Thank you so much to the Valderrama family for lending your powerful voices to our cause. It's inspiring when people like Wilmer and Amanda, who have significant exposure and followers, use their platforms for the good. We all know that social media isn't always the most wholesome and supportive place, but when it comes to spreading the word about ovarian cancer and Teal power, amazing things can happen. Amazing things like spreading the importance of detecting ovarian cancer symptoms early. Amazing things like showing our sisters and their families that they are not alone. And amazing things like the photos and videos that you all have posted over the course of our campaign. We asked you to do all kinds of Teal things, and as expected, you all delivered. Take a look.
primarily camp from Louisville, Kentucky, home of the Kentucky Derby, and I'm everywhere as one.
I'm Shadran Elam from Noonan, Georgia, and I'm everywhere as one.
I am Erica from Waipahu, Hawaii, and I am everywhere as one.
Jenny Hernandez, Homewood, Illinois, everywhere as one.
Ema Pai from Boston, Massachusetts, and I'm everywhere as one.
My name's Heather Gergel. I'm a survivor from Grants Pass, Oregon, and I am everywhere as one.
I'm Deborah Sepp-Carey from Clarksburg, Maryland. I am an 8-year ovarian cancer survivor, and I am everywhere as one.
I'm Kate Martin, 11-year survivor from Portland, Maine, and I am everywhere as one.
We all come to NOCC and our TEAL sisterhood from different places and for different reasons. Our diversity is what makes us stronger, and with so many ways to get connected to NOCC, there's something for everyone. Huge events like Together in Teal, do-it-yourself events like a local bake sale or birthday campaign, and for some people, NOCC provides the chance to take on a bucket list challenge like biking in the L Tour de Tucson or training for and running the TCS New York City Marathon. How cool is that? Our next two stories are about going the distance for people we love.
My mom, Sharon Drucker, and my stepfather, Carl, were always on the move. They could be on a cruise or heading to one of their timeshares around the country. Just before Thanksgiving in 2017, they were in San Diego on a trip to take a cruise, and my mother ended up in the emergency room where she was diagnosed with ovarian cancer. Instead of going on the cruise, they returned to Panama City to figure out their next step. At the time, I lived in Ketchikan, Alaska, which is nowhere near Florida, but I immediately dropped everything and made the trip. I left my teenage daughter, Evelyn, at home, and we were lucky to be accepted into the ovarian cancer program at the Mayo Clinic in Jacksonville, Florida. I stayed long enough to help my mom start her chemo, which she handled pretty well. It was amazing to see her ring the bell in the hopes that her cancer was behind her. But in March of 2020, her numbers started to climb, and her doctors weren't nearly as optimistic. Her and Carl decided to come to Hawaii before her next round of chemo would begin. And instead, my dad, died while we were snorkeling. My mom and everybody was devastated. Carl raised me as his own. And with everything my mom was going through, her travel partner, her life partner, her caregiver, I knew it all fell on me. Evelyn and I made the trip to Florida. I took the place by her side as her caregiver. I needed an outlet to relieve all the emotion and the stress, so I took up running. I told people it's hard to cry when we can't breathe. When Evelyn returned to Alaska to finish her senior year in high school, running became the only thing I had outside the hospital. I decided I wanted to run my first marathon and started researching if I could do it for a cause that I now became so personal. That's when I found Team TEAL and the NOCC. I reached out to the NOCC, and I was overwhelmed by the support I received. Not only did they answer my text when I was frustrated and I couldn't process my emotions, their comfort for the SOUL program delivered delicious, healthy, pre-made meals that nourished us in so many ways. I was scheduled to run the Eugene Marathon in Oregon on April 25th, 2021. But my mom's condition soon worsened, and on April 24th, she passed away at home with my aunt and me by her side. But I still needed to run for her. So a friend and I scouted out a route in Florida, and she agreed to follow me on a bike to provide fluids and support. And I ran. I wore my Team TEAL shirt, wrote Sharon Drucker on my arm in black Sharpie, and put one foot in front of the other. It was grueling. My time wasn't the fastest, but I finished. One night, when my mom was in the hospital, my daughter and I got matching teal ribbon tattoos on our wrists. It may have not been my proudest dad moment, but I felt like we needed something to bond each other and to my mom. When I finished that homemade marathon for my mom, sweat had erased her Sharpie name, blood soaked my Team TEAL shirt where the bandages had fallen off, but the teal ribbon was still there. It'll always be there, as I never let my mom's memory fade. I want to make sure her legacy helps others survive this horrible disease. I know that NOCC will deliver for others just as they did for us. My name is Kevin Staples, and in honor and memory of my mom, Sharon Drucker, and together in TEAL, and we are everywhere as one.
In April of 2017, I was in my 3rd semester of nursing school. I was learning about what it really means to care for someone and what it takes to heal both mentally and physically. That's when my mom was diagnosed with ovarian cancer. That's when things got really personal.
It started when they found a cyst on my ovary that my doctor said was nothing to be worried about. I didn't like his opinion, and I advocated for myself to see him every few months to monitor any change. Eventually, I switched doctors and had surgery. And then I heard those 3 simple words that hold so much weight and fear: you have cancer. My world was turned upside down. I didn't want cancer to define me or bring an end to my story. All I could think about was survival, and I'm going to beat this, and I am stronger than cancer.
My mom is the strongest person I know. She battled awful side effects and fought to celebrate any occasion. She brought much needed joy to the chemo room when she chatted with her nurses, played games, and never complained. She turned every moment into a positive one by finding something to smile or laugh about. She lives every day with joy, but the thought of reoccurrence is always in the back of our minds.
My 18 weeks of chemo were a beast. I was bloated from steroids. My mouth was so sore that I could barely eat, and I felt like I got hit by a bus. Strangely enough, as I look back on photos of those tough days, I realize I never stopped smiling. I never gave up hope. I continued to fight, and I never looked back, even when I lost all my hair. Bald is really beautiful, and I pretty much rocked that look. Almost 4 years ago, I not only rang that bell with joy and excitement, but I hopefully skipped to the office looking forward to my future. My daughter Amanda never left my side during my journey. She was the one who continued to provide me the encouragement I needed to keep pushing forward.
I'm running the 2021 TCS New York City Marathon on Team TEAL in honor of my mom and all those affected by ovarian cancer. They go through the toughest of it all, and although running 26.2 miles won't be easy, it will be easier because I have my mom to cheer me on. I'll cross that finish line not only thankful for my mom's survival, but also as an oncology nurse who knows the power of hope and the power of modern medicine and the power of NOCC to help people make it through.
I am a TEAL warrior sister of the NOCC Long Island chapter. Thank you, NOCC, for the lifelong friendships I have made. Thank you to the TEAL Hearts Network for giving me the opportunity to give hope to my TEAL sisters as a TEAL mentor. We have shared our journeys, learned from one another, cried tears of sadness and joy, and most importantly, a safe place of understanding, compassion, and love, and knowing I was not alone. My positive energy will forever continue with having Amanda and my whole family by my side. I am truly blessed, and I can't wait to see her cross the finish line in Central Park.
My name is Amanda Kindler. I am Together in TEAL.
My name is Serena Kindler, and I am Together in TEAL, and we are everywhere as one.
Nobody gets through a cancer diagnosis alone, and NOCC can't do its essential work without the support of presenting partners. Thank you to our national presenting partners, AstraZeneca, Color Street, GSK, and Weiler's Light, for truly believing in the NOCC's mission and supporting families touched by ovarian cancer from coast to coast. NOCC is proud to provide ongoing programs and resources to patients and survivors. We have many physicians, nurses, and medical professionals from coast to coast who help fund and support our local communities of survivors and caregivers. Our Healthcare Heroes for TEAL program allows us to honor and highlight the remarkable men and women who deliver care, comfort, and expertise. And a few of them took time out of their busy schedules to send us a little message.
Hi, I'm Dr. Ashley Hagerty, a gynecologic oncologist and surgeon at Penn Medicine in Philadelphia, and I've specialized in ovarian cancer for the last 10 years. I understand how difficult a diagnosis of ovarian cancer can be, and my team and I are dedicated to taking the best care of patients with the highest quality and compassionate care. We have one of the largest ovarian cancer research laboratories in the country, and we attack the disease from all angles. As the 10th leading cancer center in the nation, we are proud to be part of the NOCC community, to be working every day to find treatments and be together in TEAL, everywhere as one.
Hi, I'm Dr. John, medical oncologist specializing in gynecological oncology at Nocc Health, New York State's largest healthcare system. We are proud to provide exceptional care to the gynecological cancer community. We are Nocc Health in New York, together in TEAL, everywhere as one.
Hi there, I'm Neetha Lee. I'm a GYN oncologist at University of Chicago. It's a multidisciplinary team which includes our PAs and nurses, our fellows in training, our residents in training. And as a group, we really want to be able to provide the best research, the best clinical care, and the best overall support for our patients. We are University of Chicago from Illinois, and we are ovary aware everywhere as one.
We are UPMC McGee Gyne Oncology, and we are everywhere as one.
The Gynecologic Oncology Practice at the Atlantic Health System is proud to partner with the National Ovarian Cancer Coalition. We are a patient-centered practice with physicians, nurses, social workers, and physician assistants, and we are appreciative of the resources provided to our ovarian cancer patients by the NOCC. As a care team, we are together in TEAL.
Hello, we are West Penn Gynecologic Oncology at AHN. My name is Dr. Kreba.
Hi, I'm Sarah Preston.
I'm Erwin Miller.
I'm Christopher Morse. I'm Jay Nakayama.
I'm Eileen Segretti.
And we are everywhere as one.
Hi! I'm Emery and I'm in 3rd grade and I'm an ovarian cancer survivor. And I'm Evelyn and I'm in 2nd grade and I'm Sissy's little sister. Ovarian cancer affects people all over the United States, like my friend Miss Meredith in Arizona. In Arizona, there is the Grand Canyon, for example. I do not know where the Grand Canyon is, for I've never been to Arizona. Michigan. You see how it's divided into different parts? That's because, well, I don't know why it's because, but it just is. Alaska. Even this one, it has a humongous city in one part of Alaska. Literally, one part of Alaska. The capital of Alaska is pronounced cousin Juneau. Say it with me. Juneau. Ovarian cancer also affected my friend Shannon in Texas. Texas has scorpions in Texas, of course. Ovarian cancer even affects kids. Like me, Emery, from Arkansas. Ovarian cancer also infected my friend Audrey in Georgia. Georgia has a city named Evelyn, like me, Evelyn. And there is a university in Georgia named Emory, like my sister Emory. Ovarian cancer also affected my friend Desalina from Pennsylvania. Some people say it's where pencils were first made. That was a good sense of humor, probably about that. Ovarian cancer affects women from every state, even Minnesota, and Oregon, and New York, and Hawaii. Ovarian cancer people are connected. Just like these thumbtacks, say the thumbtacks are people, and the string is the connection. Together in TEAL and everywhere as one. Bye!
Talk about precious overload. I don't know about you, but I would take a lesson in geography or math or just about anything else from those two adorable girls one day. And I think that they might have a career in stand-up as well, don't y'all think? Well, thank you so much, Emery and Evelyn, for being a part of our TEAL family. A family takes care of each other every day, and NOCC's programs are designed to take care of people while facing the greatest challenges of their lives. That includes not only women with ovarian cancer, but also the people who love and care for her. NOCC recently launched a new program, the TEAL Cares Network, designed to connect and support the people who are by our sides every step of the way, and you're never alone with NOCC's TEAL Hearts Network, a platform which allows survivors to connect for emotional support and navigate this journey together. Here are stories from survivors and caregivers who have relied on both.
Our lives changed forever in February 2019 when I woke up to my wife Dina telling me that the constipation and abdominal discomfort she had been experiencing over the last 2 weeks was a tumor. We rallied quickly to get connected to doctors and tests, and soon the diagnosis of ovarian cancer was confirmed, stage 3C. We were shocked and scared as Dina prepared for the surgery. Luckily, the surgery went well, and they were able to remove all the cancer they could see. Her chemo was scheduled for 4 weeks later.
We had that time to worry about the cancer, the treatment, the prognosis, the miracles, the dismal 5-year survival rate. I'm a retired pediatrician, so I know the severity of what we were facing. We decided to spend a week at the beach, just enjoying what we both loved. We cried every night. We told each other stories of how we met and all the silly and wonderful things we did together. We were devastated and planned for the worst, saying goodbye while we were still committed to living life.
Dina's chemo went smoothly, smoother than expected, and we considered ourselves lucky. We quickly decided to take advantage of that luck, and as avid travelers, we hit the road. We traveled to a wedding in Mexico, we spent time at the beach, we went on a bike and boat trip in Portugal, we took the family to Cuba, and then we bought an RV and traveled safely during COVID.
While we had not been in denial about my cancer and risks, we both started to think I might be one of the lucky ones, still alive 10, 15, 20 years after the diagnosis. And then, in the fall of 2020, after 15 months of remission and still feeling great, I was diagnosed with a recurrence. It was a surprise and a heartbreaking blow. We've come to understand that the experience of the caregiver and the person with cancer are both profound and challenging. Is it harder to be the one who might die soon or the one who might be left to live without her?
Dina is the matriarch of the family, a role she cherishes, and we both keep an eye on each other to make sure that we're taking care of ourselves. A key to that has been NOCC support groups. As a social worker, I know the importance of a network of trusted, loving people. Dina joined the TEAL Hearts group in Pittsburgh shortly after diagnosis. This year, I joined the NOCC online support group for caregivers. From the very first hello, we have opened our hearts, sharing our stories of joy and sadness. We have met people on all points of the spectrum of the disease. The expert facilitators of the caregivers group are perfect in every way. These groups work well for both of us, and as they help us, and also enable us to help others.
Today, 2.5 years after my initial diagnosis, I'm feeling physically well, as long as I let myself nap every day. We're both working hard to live each moment fully, to ground ourselves to the earth, to pay close attention to everything that's happening around us and within us. We feel gratitude and joy while also feeling great sadness. We know that mortality is real and that my time is quite limited. And we love life. Our moments are filled with both grief and joy, and we feel lucky to have these moments and our sisters from NOCC filling our lives. My name is Dina Hofkosh. I am together in TEAL, and we are everywhere as one.
My name is Kim Patterson. I am together in TEAL, and we are everywhere as one.
Ever since I was a child, exercise has been the drug that energized me and filled me with endorphins. I never imagined how important that drug of exercise would turn out to be. In 2020, I was diagnosed with stage 2 ovarian cancer, and the 6 rounds of chemo that soon followed changed my body in so many ways. I looked in the mirror and saw a stranger. I didn't look or feel like me. Just before my second chemo treatment, I learned about a 7-day bike ride that travels 560 miles from New York City, Niagara Falls. And I had done long distance cycling before, even crossing the country when I was 23. It had been a while since I'd ridden But I knew the Empire State Ride was exactly what I needed to feel like myself again after chemo. It was during my training that I found NOCC. They help my mental health with access to virtual support groups and one-on-one counseling. They've supported me in my advocacy to educate lesbian women about risk factors that went unnoticed for me, like not attempting pregnancy or using birth control. My sisters in the NOCC Northeast Region TEAL Hearts Network kept me going all through my training. So much so that I couldn't miss our monthly meeting and joined via Zoom from my tent on the ride. We laughed and celebrated together, and I shared my journey with them. A journey I couldn't have made without them. A year after my diagnosis, I am still NED and finally have 0 side effects from chemotherapy. I'm off my medications, and my chest port was removed in June. I am back to living a full life and recognizing who I see in the mirror. And my wife Libby and I are hopeful and excited for a long life together. I am so thankful for everything NOCC does for our community. It doesn't matter if you're gay, straight, bi, or trans, NOCC has your back. My name is Julie Salazar. I am Together in Teal, and we are everywhere as one.
Hi, I'm Jennifer Fitzsimmons from Raleigh, North Carolina, and I'm everywhere as one.
Hi, I'm Chris Groves, ovarian cancer survivor from Dunbarton, New Hampshire, and I am everywhere as one.
I'm Renee from Berea, Ohio, and I'm everywhere as one.
Hello, I am Mindy Miles, and I am from Salt Lake City, Utah. I am everywhere as one. I am a survivor of ovarian cancer. Fun fact, I have dog treats and a ball in my pocket to get these guys to all stay here.
Hi, I'm Dick Stilson from Manchester Center, Vermont, and I am everywhere as one.
Hi, we're the Sisters of Alpha Sigma Rho at the University of South Carolina. Hi, we're the Sisters of Alpha Sigma Rho at the University of Pittsburgh. We're the Sisters of Alpha Sigma Rho at Towson University.
Hi, we're the Sisters of Alpha Sigma Rho at Texas State University.
Hi, we're the Sisters of Alpha Sigma Rho at Temple University. Hi, we're the Sisters of Alpha Sigma Rho at Texas Tech University. We're the Sisters of Alpha Sigma Rho at UTSA.
Hi, I'm Melissa, Alpha Sigma Rho's National Director of Sisterhood and Philanthropy. Since 2011, our Active Sisters and alumni across the country have supported NOCC and their mission of early education and empowerment. We are proud to support the TEAL community and the work that we do. Together in TEAL.
Thank you so much, Alpha Sigma Rho sorority, whose motto is strength in unity. As an Asian and multicultural focused sorority, they bring early education to diverse communities and strength to the TEAL community. Since selecting the NOCC as their national charity partner, they have volunteered at our Together in TEAL run walks, held on-campus awareness events, and fundraised thousands of dollars for supporting the NOCC mission. We've got a couple more stories to share before we wrap things up, and these celebrate survivors and the connection between them. The connection is essential in any cancer journey, and NOCC's Cancer Connect community is a place for people to safely voice ideas, thoughts, and concerns that benefit from the experience of others. And our monthly Facebook Live event, Ask the Experts, is a forum offering honest discussions and feedback on a range of topics. These are more examples of how NOCC is there every single day and in every way.
When you're 24 and the doctor calls and says, "I want you to come into my office and bring your parents," you know it's not good news.
It all started months before with bloating and what I thought was weight gain from all the junk food and lack of exercise in my life. At my annual exam, I pointed out my stomach and my doctor thought it might be something internal, not just weight gain. So I was sent for an ultrasound and then an MRI. That's when the call from my doctor came. That night, the doctor told me I had a huge mass covering my right ovary, kidney, and stomach and would need immediate surgery. We were stunned. The following week, on September 12, 2012, I went into surgery. I have to admit that I was terrified and didn't think I would survive. But the surgery went well and they removed a mass bigger than a melon, my right ovary, and some cancerous tumors. My diagnosis of ovarian cancer was confirmed. The recovery was tough, but with the love and support of my family and friends, I got through it. And I hope that when they removed the cancer, it would be gone for good. But a year later, the cancer came back on my left side. My doctor wanted to remove the remaining ovary, which immediately triggered a concern about fertility. So my parents and I went to a fertility doctor to see about retrieving some eggs before surgery. We learned the difficult reality that trying to retrieve eggs from an ovary so filled with tumors would be extremely high risk, both for the possibility of a successful transfer and for my own overall health. I made the tough decision to forego the procedure and had to become at peace that I would not have a chance to become pregnant. It was not a decision that most 24-year-olds need to make, but I was focused on one thing: staying alive. The recovery was even tougher than the first, but I again needed no chemo or radiation, and my family and friends got me through it. Now, almost 9 years since the fateful call from my doctor, I still have side effects from my treatments, but I'm alive, and I'm dedicated to help spreading the word to young women about their risk for ovarian cancer and giving back to the NOCC for all they have done, such as delivering meals to me during the worst of the pandemic. My volunteer work with the NOCC has connected me with so many women who have traveled the same road as I have. Cancer has taken a lot away from me, but it will not take away my determination, positivity, strength, and strong will. My name is Ashley Steinberg. I am Together in TEAL, and we are everywhere as one.
Sometimes, doctors are great at taking care of their patients, but not always themselves. And in the summer of 2016, that was me. I brushed off the fact that I was short of breath, and I blamed it on the heat and the humidity. I just missed the fact that my pants weren't fitting right because I was simply too busy at work to exercise. Maybe the fatigue and the night sweats were menopause. I was 46. It wasn't that my doctor or anyone missed my diagnosis. I simply hadn't told anyone my symptoms. But soon, I couldn't make any more excuses, and I went to see my primary care physician. I told her how I was feeling. Almost as an afterthought, I mentioned the fullness I was having in my abdomen. She ordered an ultrasound, and it showed some masses. When the radiologist called me to tell me we needed more tests, that's when I first realized I could have cancer. This could be ovarian cancer. When surgery proved my hunch to be correct, I told my family I'm going to use my experiences to help educate others, and the NOCC has given me the platform to do just that. Shortly after I was diagnosed, I attended a Pittsburgh Together in TEAL run walk. I was amazed and encouraged to see so many long-term survivors staying strong. At my first TEAL Hearts Network meeting, I met even more amazing women, and I heard their remarkable stories. I'm not surprised when I hear that in some cases, it took their doctor a while to make the diagnosis. After all, I'm a doctor, and I didn't think that anything was wrong with me right away. I don't think my own physician thought that I had stage 3 ovarian cancer when I went to go see her, but I had listened to my body, and my doctor listened to me. That ultrasound that she ordered, it likely saved my life. That is what I want for all women, to listen and to be listened to. I know that the NOCC is my best way to make sure that happens. I'm Dr. Stephanie Archer. I'm Together in TEAL, and we are everywhere as one.
We've almost reached the end of our time together, but before we go, we want to take a moment and give a sincere thank you to our partners that make our work possible. NOCC's partnerships fuel our mission and ensure that we can serve more women and their families when impacted by ovarian cancer. And thank you to all of you who submitted stories, images, videos to prove that we are indeed everywhere as one. And to the thousands of you who joined us tonight from coast to coast and beyond, thank you so much for your passion, generosity, and support of NOCC when it's needed most. You are making our world a better place, everywhere as one. A diagnosis of ovarian cancer changes everything. Emotions run high as your world turns upside down. It's a very scary place and overwhelming and easy to feel that you are alone. But remember this, you are never alone. Our TEAL Sisterhood will always be here for you and the staff and volunteers of NOCC who are dedicated to making lives better. They will be here for you too. As we say goodnight, they have a message to share with all of us. Be safe, be well, good night, and God bless.
Hey.
Hi. Howdy, y'all. I am Allie Brush in Pittsburgh, PA.
I am Alana Feuchter from Washington, D.C.
I'm Karen Young. I'm from Chicago, Illinois.
Jamie Aiken from Gilbert, Arizona. Nancy Long from Annapolis, Maryland.
I'm Sheila Edwards in Austin, Texas.
I'm Stephanie Taylor from Long Island, New York.
Allie Matthews from Arlington, Massachusetts.
Kathy Duncan from Frederick, Maryland.
Aaron Kaiser from Dallas, Texas.
Gretchen Darowitz from Hunt Valley, Maryland. Stephanie from Newtown, Connecticut.
Hi, I'm Vonda Soldati coming at you from Bucks County, Pennsylvania.
We are the NOCC National Office.
Coming to you from Dallas, Texas.
We are
Everywhere is One.
Everywhere is one.
And
we are
Everywhere is One.
And I am here for you.
And I
am here for you.
For you.
For you.
For you.
For you.
Hello, Teal Warriors. We are having a beautiful day here in Dallas, Texas. Meredith and I wanted to take a moment just to thank you personally. Thank you for using your voices and your action to turn the country teal from coast to coast and helping us make the most resounding footprint nationwide in the fight against ovarian cancer.
You took TEAL to the streets, showcasing your activism and passion for the ovarian cancer community. And because of you, we can continue to provide the programs and services that improve the quality of life for our survivors, caregivers, and families affected by ovarian cancer.
Your dedication and your drive never ceases to amaze us. From TEAL bake sales to bike rides, you showcased your TEAL spirit and love, and we so enjoyed watching you take TEAL on the road in your local communities. Because of your unwavering support over these last few months, we have some very exciting news to share soon about expanding our support services for our community and survivors everywhere. And we can't thank you enough for making this possible. Although we might be physically apart, we are truly together in TEAL.
Everywhere as one.